Ready. What's happening, film lovers, movie buffs, and everybody else? I am David, the Film Junkie, and I'm going to bring you some movie news you can find on your own, but I'm going to find it for you and tell you about it. And it's been like 2 weeks since I've had a show, so I got a lot to talk about. Let's get started. Batman vs. Superman news, that's always going to be the first round of news, just to let you guys know. Nose? Do it. No, just to let you guys know, because obviously I'm extremely excited for that movie. But Ben Affleck was just on Jimmy Fallon last night, and he talked a little bit about, well, first he was talking about his kids and everything like that, and then Jimmy Fallon, of course, said, well, yeah, they must be excited because their dad's playing Batman, which, Jesus Christ! Yeah! And then he talked about getting cast as Batman, you know, when he got the call and they offered it to him. Apparently, Zack Snyder said, you know, hey, you want the role? And even Affleck goes, hey, I'm not 25. what the hell? Then I guess he invited him over, and I guess they went over the story, they went over the direction they want to take Batman. And you know, it's basically, he's going to be a weathered, fatigued Batman, which is awesome, because they're trying to make it, I think they're trying to really, they have the source material of The Dark Knight Returns, obviously, when Batman's like in his 60s or whatnot, and you know, he comes back to, you know, do his thing again, and then Superman tries to stop him. But I think they're just really trying to use that source material. Obviously, they don't have a 60-year-old Batman, but they have a 40-year-old Batman who's fatigued, who's weathered. It's all good. And fuck Justin Bieber up his fucking ass, okay? I know there's my friend hits me up and goes, oh my god, seriously, Justin Bieber's going to play Robin in the Batman vs. Superman movie? He just posted a picture of the script, and I was like, I had a mini scare, like a mini panic attack, like right over here in my abdomen, just a little bit. But then I thought, okay, that would be, if Warner Brothers wanted to, like, straight up just everybody pull their pants down and shit on their movie, yes, they would cast him, but no. After further investigation, I actually looked into it too, because when I saw the picture, I was like, no. Then I looked into it, I looked at his last tweet before he posted that picture, and he said, I gotta do something funny or die. So it's for Funny or Die, don't worry. That would be, I mean, if they thought the backlash from Ben Affleck was bad, Jesus Christ. I mean, DC fans, Batman fans would ban this movie, and it would just go down the shitter. So don't worry, but that leads me to believe that there's going to be a Robin in this movie, possibly because, you know, if this is a weathered Batman, is there going to be a Robin? So now I'll probably do a top 5 Robin picks. That's if that's going to happen. Hopefully we'll get more information on it, and I will let you guys know. Also, to let you guys know that Larry Fong will be the cinematographer for Batman vs. Superman, which, if you don't know who Larry Fong is, he's actually worked with Zack Snyder with 300, Watchmen, as well as Sucker Punch. I know a lot of people didn't like Sucker Punch, but it was visually stunning. And one of my gripes of Man of Steel was the fact that, put your camera on a fucking tripod! Yeah, it was a little shaky for my taste. I mean, I got used to it, and I've watched it a couple more times since I watched it at first, so I've kind of gotten over it, but I do want smooth. I want something smooth. I was hoping for like 300. I can still see some of those battles being just awesome if they had some of those slow motion shots. Hopefully they incorporate that with Batman vs. Superman, but that's pretty cool because I guess he didn't use Larry Fong in the first Man of Steel, so now he's using them, so I'm thinking we're going to see some clear, smooth, slow motion shots and just overall just great cinematography. Just keep Zack Snyder away from the camera.
Sequels and prequels.
Looks like Arnold is going to be joining the Avatar movies. How about that? Schwarzenegger and James Cameron reuniting finally because, well, let's face it, Terminator's done for both of them. And, well, not for Arnold, I guess I should say. But they were supposed to do a True Lies sequel, and that never happened. So, hey, guess what? James Cameron goes, hey, you want to be the bad guy in Avatar? Let's do this. Yes, apparently Arnold will be like a military bad guy, kind of similar to that one dude in the first one. And who knows, he'll probably be in all movies, maybe at least the first sequel, which is not due out to 2016. Everybody keeps saying that Avatar 2 is coming out in 2015, you know, that whole crazy year of the movie. But yeah, no, it's 2016. It's a long ways away. You know, agree? Then we move over to the Fast and Furious franchise, which I thought 7, this next one that's being filmed right now, I thought that was going to be the last one, but apparently not. They're going to make 3 more, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, And the reason why I found out this news because the reason why I found out this news because Lucas Black, who played the redneck dude in Tokyo Drift, he's coming back for 7, 8, and 9. Now I'm not gonna give any spoilers away, but in Fast 6, I finally saw it, and they finally tie up Tokyo Drift. Because for a while there, I was thinking, are they just trying to forget that movie? Because that's okay with me, because it's kind of the redheaded stepchild of the franchise. But as soon as I saw them tied in, I'm like, oh, dude, I bet you that one guy's coming back for sure. And sure enough, he signed up for 7, 8, and 9. So yeah, you Fast and Furious fanatics, guess what? You're getting 3 more movies in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years. More bromance between The Rock and Vin Diesel. I can't wait! Then we go to Independence Day 2, where Will Smith just might be in Independence Day 2. Hopefully, let's do this. You know, I know Will Smith, well, he took a big dive with After Earth. I mean, let's face it, that movie bombed like big time. So, you know, this is actually a smart move for him. I know they were talking about his price tag being, you know, exceptionally high, and they didn't want to do that. But I mean, just to have the 3 major guys, you know, because they all worked together. It all worked well in the first Independence Day, which was cool. You had Will Smith, who was just like the badass. He had the good lines and everything. And then he had the smart guy, Jeff Goldblum. And of course, he had like the leader, which was Bill Pullman. Almost said Paxton. It happens. So hopefully this is the case. He is meeting with like Roland Emmerich and everything like that. So hopefully this works out, because I'm thinking that Will Smith should be in it, even though his head's like... Insidious 3 has been set, of course, after dominating the box office. It made like $41 million, which just shows you again, that R-rated movies can dominate box offices, okay? Hollywood, stop watering down your shit. World War Z. But yeah, as soon as I saw that it made $41 million, it's like, oh yeah, 3rd one's totally gonna be announced. And sure enough it is. So if you liked the first 2, I still haven't seen the 2nd one. I haven't been to the movies in a while, which sucks. But yeah, if you saw the first 2, guess what? You're gonna get a 3rd one coming next year.
Reboots and remakes.
We move over to reboots and remakes, and going back to Roland Emmerich, he wants to reboot the Stargate franchise. Yes! If anybody could do it, he can. He can. I was a huge fan of the first one, and that came out in what, like 92, 93, so it does need a reboot, even though they had that, the series go on for quite a while on Showtime. It's time to reboot it, why not? So Roland Emmerich, good job. Hopefully you do that. Just make sure you do Independence Day first. Yeah. Then this doesn't really fall in a category, but it looks like Jack Black is in talks to star in some kind of Goosebumps movies. It looks like they're going to be... Okay, when I was a kid, elementary school, 4th grade, 6th grade, even in the 7th grade, Goosebumps were all the craze. R.L. Stine's Goosebumps books. Awesome books. I mean, awesome. I love reading horror books, sci-fi books, thriller books, and as a kid, I used to go through those books like crazy. I had probably about 50 of those books, and I read each and every one of them. I knew it was only a matter of time before they were going to start adapting, but it's just kind of weird because there is over 100 of those books. I think I stopped after like 50 something, so there's a crap ton of those books. So I don't know if they're just planning on adapting some, but they're talking like Jack Black is going to be part of it. So pretty exciting news, I think, because they are relatively like good stories. Like the Goosebumps books were pretty freaky and good stories, and they could adapt them right. We're looking at some pretty awesome movies coming out, horror movies, that's gonna bring that inner child out in me. Alright guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Well, I am David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you some movie news you can find on your own, but I found it for you and told you about it. You're welcome. Have a blessed day. Is that how you say it? Blessed? Or is it blessed? Okay.